Hello. This is the final episode, the conclusion to Lifeless Love Life in the US and or in the West. It's been quite a journey. All my boring videos of me ranting about the lonely average guy. But it's been, cool just expressing. But in this finale, I'll probably go beyond 10. I think the most I did was 15. I might go beyond that because, hey, it's the final one. But I have stuff to say in the beginning, and then later on, I'll try to combine everything I've been saying. But my original video on YouTube was a couple years ago, as I mentioned, I think, before. In the original video, I said, just make a move. Since then, that's still true. However, there's another truth. Life has more than one truth. The more than one truth is because this country, the US, is uptight. When you do make your move, which you should do, you have to do, you might suffer consequences. So in my original video years back, I said just make your move. That's the foundation for everything, and it is. But because we're so uptight, because we live in anal America, you could get into a fight with the one you're making a move on because she's uptight. You could get into a fight with a friend of the one you're making a move on, and all you did was make a move. You didn't attack anybody. You could get into a fight with someone who's in the same scene, in the same vicinity, because the girl is uptight of you just making a move, and then there's some who knows comes into the scene and they want to try to pick a fight with you just for making a move. That's not all. When you make a move, you could face a legal threat. How do I describe it in general? Like, if you're flirtatious in the same area and it's been a few different people, but they're uptight, you rub them the wrong way, meaning you just annoyed them by just making a move. Well, again, all you do is make a move. They may contact a legal system or the family of a person you make a move on might contact the legal system. No joke. So you could face a legal threat, you could face a fight. Only me, right? Only I would be in these controversies just for making a move in anal America. The usual consequences as well. She might stand you up. I've been set up a bunch of times. She might lead you on. She might set you up. All in anal America. And it's a shame, right? All you do is make a move. But that's what you gotta do as an average guy here. Could you let the woman or female come to you? Yeah, you can. But you gotta go out there. Or I mentioned use the apps. Now, I mentioned legal ramification. I mentioned possible fight. Is it worth it? Yes. Why? Well, if you're gonna do nothing in life, if you're gonna decide to be alone and not make a move, be alone, might as well end it. Just end it in your life right there. Because if you're missing something, if you're missing a partner, you have to die trying. But if you're not gonna make the attempt, might as well not live at all. But the tragedy is, if you're gonna do nothing, if you're healthy, or you're healthy enough. None of us are 100% healthy. If you're healthy enough, you're walking, you're able to move around. You gotta do it. You gotta make the attempt. That's it. We're made, right? We're made in this world. We have 2 arms, 2 legs. We're able to do our thing. So it's kind of no excuse. Gotta try. Gotta die trying. My mindset is the different ways of saying it, but you can either live a slave or die free. Again, you can word it differently all you want, but the point is, you gotta feel free. So if making a move makes you feel free, you have to live free. Let me state the obvious. I'm gonna state the obvious. You can't just do whatever you want, right? You can't just say whatever you want, do whatever you want. Because if you do that, you're gonna be, what's the saying? You're gonna be 6 feet under by society. So it's not that. Obviously, you want to be respectful to your environment, but you gotta make the move, and even though you could face a risk, it's worth trying. Don't want to live like a slave. You want to live free. Even though there could be consequences in anal America, you have to try. Gotta try to live free, or die trying, or die free, however you want to call it. Freedom, 100 times better than slavery. Slavery comes in different forms. We all know that, or we should all know that. It's not just through bondage or whatever. Emotionally, if you feel a slave emotionally, gotta release it. Gotta release it. Gotta feel free emotionally. You gotta feel free spiritually. This is all easy to say. It's easy to say. You have to fight free. Try to get the partner you want. The partner you want, not someone that's okay, it's alright. That's one of a guy's weakness. When we're lonely, we just fall for whoever. Just because we're lonely, or just whoever likes us. No. Get the girl you want. Whatever your type is, you get her. That's it. Get a girl you want. Living in anal America, I mean, what have I said this entire time? Grooming's evil, right? Grooming's evil. It's not nature. It's not natural. Honesty's evil, right? Touching is evil, right? Being a stranger is evil. Being a female's friend, what a risk that is, huh? It could work. But if it doesn't work, this is why you can't put all your eggs in one basket. And the girl doesn't want you to put all your eggs in one basket. That's if you're playing the friend game, right? Other countries around the world. You have a chance with someone the same day or the same week. Here, who knows? Your chance could be 100 years from now. I've mentioned it depends on the type of the female. That's true. It's true. Certain body type. It's more difficult to get within another body type. It's not a lie. Or not just the body type. I mean, female has a family compared to if she doesn't. I've mentioned all of that stuff. I gave you the facts which bore you in episode 1, and I said throughout, right? Not just episode 1, but throughout the series. The 60-30. I mentioned about COVID era. Low birth rate. Low birth rate. The dating scene in parts of the West, especially here. Group of friends can rip the girl away from you. All that, man. All that combined, homie. And look, saying all this, I've said once or a few times I would have had a girlfriend years ago, but I held back, right? It was either anxiety, it was me being picky, or me being not ready. And I didn't mention why the anxiety, why I created it when I was 8 years old, but not 8. Yeah, 7 years old. 7 or 8 years old. Something like that. Probably 8 years old. But I created it because I was a troublemaker and I got in deep trouble and I deserved it. So at that point on, I had anxiety. And that's my fault. I was an idiot. But beside the point, because I'm so different, man, I don't even blend well here. I don't blend well in Western culture. I was raised with Western values. I act so professional and civilized. But I don't blend well here at all. I don't even think I'll blend well in Islam either, in Muslim countries. I party. You know what I'm saying? I'm flirtatious. So I don't blend well anywhere. I don't blend well anywhere. But, it is what it is. So I have to... Look, I have to just forget the excuses, and I gotta... Look, man, I gotta stay manning up. And as I've said before, look, there's a game to this, right? There are mainstream guys who talk about the game. I've met a member of the game. I won't mention the name of the group. There are books on this, but I'm so different. I need the girl to want me for me. I don't want to lie my way to the girl. I don't want to wear a mask. Now, look, I'm a human. I mean, is there, could I lie a little bit? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm only human, but like, I want to earn the girl, man. I don't want to fake it to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, faking it to make it is just fake, man. It ain't real. But other guys are wired differently. I know, as I've mentioned throughout these videos. The con man of power. What was that other guy? What was the third guy I mentioned, right? I mean, those are the two main ones, the con man and the man of power, but I forgot that third one. You can see the other videos, you could see wherever I mentioned the third guy, but maybe I'll remember during this one. But like, all I know, man, is in other countries and other cultures, I'm fine. I'm fine. You know, I make a move on a girl, if she likes me back, I have a chance. In the other cultures. But here, man, always something, man. So it's over 15 minutes, man. I remember it's the final one, man, of this. I mean, you obviously get the gist of everything. It's just a shame how anal we become. I think in the 50s, 60s, 1940s, people didn't care about the age thing. You know, people flirted. It was okay to flirt. There's nothing wrong with that. You make your move. Girl gives you a chance. But again, we become so anal. I've mentioned some of the reasons. Look, some of it's us guys. Us guys can be abusive, right? Can be psychopaths. Can be monsters. I've mentioned about the gold digger female. So it's the combination, man. I've mentioned how civilized we are. We're so civilized. We're overly civilized, and we freak out because we're overly civilized as a Western culture. It's like our culture from motherland UK, motherland Britain. But I know the sun glare, hopefully that makes it more cool or authentic, I don't know. But I guess that's it, man. I mean, I forgot the third kind of guy that I guess can get the girl or whatever. Oh, is it the bad boy? The bad boy, or the edgy guy? I've mentioned I'm in between. I'm in between bad and nerd. I'm in the middle. But all right. The girls and guys who are watching this, if you watch this 100 years from now, I say thank you. If it's just one person watching, I say thank you. Lifeless love life in the US and or in the West. Thank you very much, man. Again, combination of experience with truth. Combination. I guess this is it, well, in between the two palm trees. Shout out to you, and hopefully, you know, I've mentioned some kind of wisdom. Much love, much respect. Be careful out there. Enjoy the moment, because you never know what could happen 5 minutes from now. You never know what could happen tomorrow. It's not just the deep states. You gotta watch your back in your own life, because you never know when someone could threaten you. Like I've experienced more than twice. You never know, a car accident can happen, which a lot of us have experienced, including me. So you never know, man. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. Live and die by the sword. Don't live like a slave. Live free, die trying. Get the girl you want. And if it's a girl watching, look, long story short, I'm sure I've mentioned this somewhere in my videos. Find a guy who's respectful. And how do you know he's respectful? I mentioned the big three, right? Big three ways. If he's understanding, if you have a vibe with him. And the third one is he's understanding, you have a vibe with him, a back and forth. And what was that other one? Back and forth. Just give me one moment here. It's in past videos, but like understanding the vibe. And someone who's honest, keeps it real with you. If he says something that pisses you off, you know he's keeping it real. If he's listening to you, like really listening, he's responding to what you're saying. Boom. And if y'all simply get along, if you get along, a real vibe, not someone who says everything you want to hear and does everything you want to see. No. Someone you vibe with, really. If you share poetry together, if you love games, if you love outdoors, little things like that go a long way beyond keeping it real. The vibe and the understanding. Boom. That's the guy you should give a chance to. And that's respect. That's where respect comes from if you're a girl watching this. Obviously, that's my guy perspective. The female, I know, you're built a little different. That's what makes life interesting. And again, as an average guy in anal America or in parts of the West, get the girl you want or die trying. Don't live like a slave. Don't live like a slave. Get the partner you want.